Very good sound that's coming for the referee. So he's also going to play a commentary role. At times, I'll just allow the natural sound of his mic to go on. So I'll also listen in on his decision-making, especially during stoppage time. I'll let the referee's mic complement my commentary from the commentary box, because that's a whole lot of education that we get from there. Other than the whistle, it'll be the instruction that'll be heading. And there's the first try from Ballers. Oh, that's Tako Lavo, rather. So the team list is exactly the same. So I've got a print of the same team list twice. But it's okay, we'll manage. We'll manage from here. So it's Tako Lavo who goes over for the first try. This is a Josefa Songone Buribalu. Rather, that was Ballers. A bit of confusion right there, but still good to go. So here's the restart. Tako Lavo. So there's the man. The only other man to be called ice other than Michael Jones, Isake Katanimbao. He is a stalwart of a man, such a terrifying figure. I remember Mike Friday, the former England coach, he spoke about him. You know, also Gordon Tidgens. They said if there's one player that they fear, particularly off the ball, it's Isake Katanimbao. I remember in that great match, Fiji against New Zealand, at the Hong Kong Sevens. You didn't see Isake Katanimbao on the frame because he was always out of frame. He's the off-ball man. Very intimidating player. And that is the progression that he goes. He's the complete player, if you could. Except being robbed for an opportunity at the Rio Olympic gold medal, where he was substituted, replaced by Masivesi Takitonga, despite some technical issues. Otherwise, he has done so much for Fiji rugby. He's a soldier by profession, and he's taking time out to develop this team, the Bula Ballers Tako Lavo. I follow them on social media also, because him and also Ratu Joshua Vakurunambili, they give their pep talks to young players, and they've even organized their own sevens tournament. And one thing that he spoke about is discipline. So here comes Tako Lavo. Driven backwards, Devita. Right on the fringes, and they recycle it very quickly. The ball comes out, and on halfway is a high-flying Esira to the winger. One man on the outside. Can they break away from here? That's Eparama. Well, actually, it's brought back inside by Mano, and that was so close. Oh, so close, so close. But just gone forward. You can hear the crowd that's railing behind him, and look at that grandstand right on the far end. The concrete grandstand, expect it to be filled up. And look at the step inside, bang off the right, and the goose step to go also with it. The short soccer, the short pass, and I bring this over and over again. Playing touch in the neighborhood is very different from playing on the international arena such as this. If you're gonna be throwing the pass forward on the neighborhood school ground, you can't do that here on the HFC Bank Stadium, and that is gonna cost you a try like that. So also a point to note for Isake Katanimbao, the man who's also come up through the system, and is one of the many few players who's remained also in the system. So the yellow card is completed. And returning onto the field is number 3, Arnold Emmanuel. He served his 2 minutes in the Naughty Boys bin. Bureta young boys, this team hails from the province of Ra. I've been in their beautiful village, picturesque and very natural, pristine setting. So Tako Lavo It's a high tackle, now taken very quickly. Cutting through the defense, and here we go again, Tako Lavo. Oh, I'd love to see that replay. It is amazing. Oh, let's take a look at that replay again. The sense and the urgency in the presence. Now look at this. Here's the quick tap. Slicing right through the defense. 1, 2, 3, 4 players. He got just right by them. And he saw them napping, and away he went for their try. So Tako Lavo extending their lead to 1-0. Josefa now with the extras, and it's drop shot. So here's the quick tap again. Look at that. He saw that all the players from Bureta were back paddling. But that is the golden rule. You never ever turn your back on your opponent. You've heard that so many times in boxing, and that's applicable also here in rugby. So the final restart. From Tako Lavo, they pick it up again. It is the try scorer. It's played on. Big fan here from Tako Lavo. Still going. Paula. Played on, says the referee. Tako Lavo will get the replay just on the 22. Simeone Navarra leading by 2 tries. And here we go. Last time they had 2 breakaway tries, and this time it's Arnold Emmanuel, one of the try scorers. Here comes Tako Lavo again on the short side. He keeps his feet just in time, and that's a clear infringement. Could have been a yellow card. That could have been a yellow card. Tevita Roccovereni, he's been holding his pockets. Oh, it's a red card, and rightfully so. And he punishes the lazy tackler. That is a blemish. What a time to get a red card. And look at this. Oh, very lazy play. Lazy play. And that kind of rugby is something that is always assessed by the scouts and also the recruiters from the Fiji rugby unions, or also from the clubs. That was intentionally knocked forward. And it's good to see that the referee, put his hammer down and send him out to the naughty boys bin for the remainder of this game. So time is up on the clock, and that is what's going to happen. The captain, Josefa Songo Vunivalu, will go over for another try and will pay for indiscipline. And it is quite unfortunate. The team is playing well in unison, and you have one player just has to offset the rhythm. Very unfortunate indeed. The conversion, and it counts. So 2 converted tries. Tako Lavo Bulla Ballers leading Bureta Young Boys 14 points to 0. Referee signals the start of the second 7 minutes. Tako Lavo tried to do it very quickly. That was cheeky, but it didn't work. Bureta. It's all been Tako Lavo for now. The chip right in front, no sweeper at the back, and they've kicked it out into touch. Well, it was a foot race, but it's yes, it's come off. One of the Tako Lavo players on Bureta will have a chance. They're going to finish the game with only 6 players, so they're going to have a chance for redemption. But trailing 19 points, they're going to have to score 3 converted tries to move into the lead. And the feed in. 3 minutes remaining. 3 players in the scrum, 1 at the halfback. They've got only 2 players in the back line. So they can either go short and they go out wide and step and they go short side. There's the support. There it is. And finally he gets it over. Bureta scores the first try right on after the stroke of half time. But it's taken 1 man down. Something they were not able to achieve with 7 men. They did with 6. And now for the conversion. Time is running out against them. This conversion needs to count if they're going to remain in contention. Let's take a look at that. And it misses. So Tako Lavo still leading 14 points to 5. Now look at this. Look at that support. The no-look pass and the shimmy. And over for the try. Less than 2 minutes remaining. Bureta to continue the proceedings here. They send in the freshmen, the fresh legs come onto the field of play. Exchanges have been done. Now for the good hanging high restart. That's very good. Taken down well by Tako Lavo. They're leading by 9 points. They don't want to do anything risky right now. And it's knocked forward. Bureta goes towards the short side. And the flag goes up. So there's Isake Katanimbao. I love this man's work ethics. He is the ultimate defender. If there's one player, if there was a defender award in the World Rugby 7 series or any kind of award, he is one. He's not a specialist try scorer. I've spoken to him about, he said, why should I bother scoring when we need the ball before scoring? What a marvelous mindset. So on the short side and the loose ball here. Tako Lavo looking together. Time is up on the clock. The margin is too far-fetched right now for Bureta. Tako Lavo looking to close the books on Bureta as they break out of the 22 advantage. Knock forward, says the referee. Still going. The hooter sounds for a final flourish. And they're just gonna stroll it over. That sums it all right up. And passing it over for the try. And well-deserved, I must say. Well-deserved. So Tako Lavo, I tell you, if there's any encouragement to win this game, it's not to get through to the elimination. It's to avoid getting told off by their coach, because he doesn't mince his word. He doesn't sugarcoat it. If he's going to tell you something, he's going to give it to you straightforward. And that's more inspiration enough for this team. And the conversion, it goes over. So Tako Lavo with his breakaway try. And they finish with 3 converted tries, defeating Bureta Young Boys 21 points to 5.